Hello everyone, this is Zeeebo and welcome to today's Etheria restart video. So in today's Etheria restart video, we're going to showcase Shadow Sania. So this is a unit which I think a lot of people might not have the chance to test during the final test direct, but it's actually a really powerful DPS unit provided you can build a team around her. So the challenging part is building the complete team, and it's usually not a team that you think of when you think of progression or doing all the different contents itself. But what if I tell you Shadow Sania right here is actually one of the strongest damage dealer in the game? Right, that's what we're going to do today. And without further ado, let's jump into the skill set of Shadow Sania. So first of all, single damage skill, Vine Burst deals damage with the ability to deal DOT for 2 turns, and then her Wither ability inflicts 1 stack of DOT for 2 turns on target when dealing damage. So yeah, she's pretty DOT heavy, and DOT, for those of you guys who do not know, is true damage based off 4% of the enemy's max HP. So it's very helpful against especially units with a lot of HP as well as bosses in general. So that's for Vine Burst. And then we have the second skill, Illusion Tawnscape, deals damage while extending their damage over time by 1 turn. So this is additional extension for damage over time. So let's say if you have other damage over time sources, you'll be able to do damage, right? Apply DOT, and then you extend all the existing DOT plus the DOT by Sania right here. So that's for Illusion Tawnscape. Last but not least, Bramble Burial right here. So this skill is actually the strongest skill in the game, right? If you are able to get multiple stacks of DOT onto the opponent, because this skill activates curses on all enemies and deal damage to settle all their DOTs immediately. So this applies to all enemies, and you remove all their DOT and then just do the whole bunch of damage that the DOT should do over the course of maybe like 3 or 4 turns on the enemies itself. So you guys can tell that Sania is a unit which wants to build around DOT. Right, you want to have units with the ability to do multiple stacks of damage over time. So she's able to extend the duration with Illusion Tawnscape while applying her own, and then use the ultimate for massive damage onto the opponent. So one of the best units to go with Sania right now in the meta, number 1 would be Obo right here. So Obo's ultimate Shadow Wave is able to do DOT and can do up to 3 stacks based off this skill itself. So it's like a really good source of applying DOT onto the opponent, and then that's where you will be able to extend the 3 stacks of DOT with Sania's ability. Another unit which is actually really good with Sania will be Fungus right here, with the ability to apply DOT on the ultimate and speed down, and also DOT on the normal attack right here. So this, when combined with the passive, will be able to apply DOT when Fungus does his follow-up attack. So without further ado, let's jump into some boss fights to showcase the power of Shadow Sania. Let's go. Okay, so starting off with the first fight, yeah, I think basically for Shadow Sania, you want to build up speed as well as effect accuracy so that you get the DOT more consistently, and then you burst the opponent down with the Bramble Barrier right here. Okay, so we have a little bit of attack from Fury right here, but mainly Swift Rush as well as the Swift Smite for effect accuracy plus speed, so that we're able to cycle through our skills faster. So let's go. Get Doki Doki turn meter up. So Hendrik will apply the removal of immunity with the debuff. Okay, unfortunately we didn't get the other debuff from Hendrik, but I think it's fine because we still have 1 more turn to apply it. So right here, 3 stacks. Okay, we only got 2 stacks in, unfortunately. Then we apply the debuff, so we might miss some damage here. So let's hope we are able to get it through the next one. Get skill in. Let's go. So we get Hendrik's debuff, 3 layer of Obo. Okay, turn meter pushback. Okay, and then extend with Sania. Speed up. Hendrik with the wound. Okay. Okay, so the boss ate a whole bunch of damage right here, as you guys can see. Turn meter still. Okay, so unfortunately, we don't have all the damage over time from other sources, but I think it's fine. We can still probably survive 1 more turn. So let's just apply this damage over time, and then I think we can explode the boss with the ultimate here. Yep, as you guys can see right here. So ideally, we want to apply a lot of DOT and then just explode the boss, but the boss managed to kill off Obo and then cycle through, but it took damage from the damage over time. So this is showcase number 1. For this one, I think we might have to play around with our skills a little bit so that we get all the important skills for the 2 cycles so that we are able to perform the burst. Yeah, because the thing about Shadow Sania, I mean, the thing about Doki Doki stages is you have 2 waves, so you have to account for all the different skill cooldowns and also the damage over time for this one. Okay, throw down the skill, get the DOT and the stun. Okay, so this one helps us with the removal of the damage reduction for the burst. Get the turn meter up, so I think we might have to stall out the fight a little bit so that we are able to recharge all our skills for the next round. Okay, 4 rounds for this skill. Get the ultimate in. Get the debuff in. So we have like a whole bunch of damage over time. Okay, so now we're just gonna wait and wait and wait for all our skills to come back up. Okay, so we have AoE from Hendrik up. Unfortunately, we won't have 2 cycles of our skills, because we will have lost that the shell ability. So that's one thing which I don't like to showcase on Doki Doki, because there's 2 waves. Okay, so attack this one. So we have all the important skills up. Okay, damage over time. Okay, Doki Doki's skill is also up. Push this guy back. Attack this guy. So they're just withering down to the damage over time for our skills, guys. Okay, so right now we're on Shadow Sania. Unfortunately, we just use normal attack to get some DOT in. Get the turn meter for the debuffs and the speed down. Okay, get the AoE skill for the debuff onto all the enemies. Obo goes in with the DOT with the stun. Okay, so we got all the units stunned, so we can apply our DOT more safely. Turn meter still. Store them out. Damage over time. AoE. Sania second skill. Extend the debuff duration. Oh, our DOT is being extended. Speed up. Okay. So right now we have quite a fair bit of damage over time. So I don't think it's enough to kill everyone. We just keep on applying DOT, I think. Okay. Okay. So I can obviously... I think... Okay, I'll tell you what. We have a lot of debuffs here. But I don't think it's like super duper a lot. So we just wait one more turn and then we do the final AoE burst. Okay. Because I think we should be able to survive this barrage of attack. Push. Okay. Obo in. AoE. Okay. So I think we are safe. We can actually one-shot everyone here. Okay. So time for the moment. Let's go. Can we one-shot everyone? Oh, we're very close. Okay, I think one more layer of the second skill is enough to bring down everyone. But at this point, once it reaches their turn, they will just wither down to the damage over time. So that's that. So we're just gonna silence. Okay, and then they're just gonna melt to the damage over time on their turn. Okay, normal attack. Turn meter up. So ideally, we wanted to actually apply one more second skill of Sania before just bursting the opponent down. But I think it's fine. Yeah, we still won the fight here. So that's that. Okay, that's for Doki Doki. A little bit slow because of the 2 cycles. Now let's move on to the last boss. Okay, Doki Doki is important because we want to remove the damage over time from the Wild Proclamation. Speed up. Okay. Hendrik gets off the immunity. Because if not, we can't apply the debuffs with immunity on. Okay, Obo speed up. Oh, we didn't get 3 stacks, unfortunately. Okay, throw in the skill. Oh, we didn't even get the DOT onto Sania here. It's fine, we have fungus. Apply more layers of DOT. Turn meter up once again. Let's go, let's go. Gets even more Hendrik's debuff. Even more DOT. Even more DOT. Normal attack. Okay, we didn't like get lucky with our damage over time, unfortunately. So like, yeah, I don't think it's a maximum stack, but I guess it should be sufficient to bring down the boss in our next hit. Okay, should we just wait for one more turn? So much. Okay, we just use the ultimate and see how much damage we do here. Oh, we are so close, guys. Okay, yeah, because like you see all this like DOT missing actually contributed to the loss of damage. So if I had like one stack from Ovo just now, we would have just bursted the boss down there, because yeah, we just proc all the DOT in that one turn and then we just win here. So that's that. But that's pretty much it for this video. Just a simple showcase of Shadow Sania's potential carrying ability, or potentially being one of the strongest damage dealer in the game, provided you have the team set up for her. So thank you very much for tuning in. Do remember to like, subscribe to see more, and let me know which unit you want to see featured in the upcoming videos. I'll see you guys again in my next video. Bye guys.